Welcome back! My name is ballerscuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1984. Today, we're going to talk about Pitfall II: Lost Caverns. The story of Pitfall II: Lost Caverns takes us back to Activision. We have talked about Activision several times before. They have been responsible for Kaboom and Pitfall. We last talked about Activision in our video on River Raid. Pitfall 2 was created by David Crane. David Crane was responsible for Kaboom and Pitfall. Pitfall 2, as you might expect, is the sequel to Pitfall. It stars Pitfall Harry in another adventure in the jungle. Pitfall II: Lost Caverns is a platform game. It is an expanded version of the original Pitfall, featuring 27 horizontal levels across 8 screens. The game will scroll vertically as Pitfall Harry climbs and descends. Unlike the previous game, Pitfall 2 has no time limit and unlimited lives. There are new enemies and new obstacles for the player to overcome. The game also has Rhonda and Quick Claw from Saturday Supercade's Pitfall segment, which we discussed in our Honorable Mentions of 1983 video. The game ends when the player is able to collect Rhonda, Quick Claw, and a diamond ring. Along the way, the player will encounter small red crosses. These points serve as continue points, and should the player die, Pitfall Harry will start again at the last continue point. The maximum amount of points a player can earn is 199,000. In order to make a game of this size and depth work on the Atari 2600, the game had to be released with a custom display processor chip that was designed by David Crane. The custom chip allowed the game to display the visuals and added sound channels to the game. Activision released Pitfall II: Lost Caverns to the Atari 2600 on February 10th, 1984. That is the backstory to Pitfall II: Lost Caverns. With that now told, it's time to play the game for ourselves. And here we are in the game. This is Pitfall 2. Now, Pitfall 2 is rather difficult, I feel, so I might not necessarily be the best at the game, but I'm going to do what I can. We start kind of in the jungle, as you might expect. Here is the demo playing, that is not me. But in that beginning segment there, you can see that there was kind of a new enemy. That was Quick Claw, as it turns out. That is one of the objects that we actually need to get. The computer already kind of has the opening parts of the game memorized. I kind of do. I did try to practice this a bit in order to try to figure out how good I am. The answer is not very good, so we won't follow this anymore. Let's go ahead and get into the game ourselves and see what I can do. We do have music in the game. That is very nice. We can just avoid this bad here. Okay, now we have this one. Oh, nope, got me. Got me just a bit. And this is what happens when you die. They fling you back to the last checkpoint. Quick Claw is there. We can't get him yet. That mouse right there is deadly. Okay. There we go. Jump over that and we'll keep going. Yeah, score is not something that I'm too concerned about in this game. I probably will not be able to win, so I will have to show off what it looks like when you win. Am I down to 0 points? Yep, down to 0 points. The further you are from the checkpoint that you die, the more points you lose, which I think is an interesting mechanic. But then again, I don't care that much about points, so it's not something that matters all that much to me, just something worthy of noting. Okay, let's go this way, kind of jump over all these pits. There's water down there, you can swim, so don't worry too much about dying by landing in water, but why are you not going up? There we go. Okay, keep jumping over this. And there's some gold for us. Hooray! I have points again. We need to go left of the frog this time. I have a guide to try to help me get through all of this, and well, that's not what I wanted to do, but I will accept that. Technically, I want to go to the right there, but there should be some gold for me. So I'm gonna want that. These are electric eels, right? New enemies for us. Electric eels, frogs, whatever that like thing that wasn't a bat was. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I don't see too many guides on this game. This game's a little obscure, I would say. Right. Oh, come on! Clipped my toe! I have to go all the way back there. How many? Like, I lost almost 6,000 points. And there is Quick Claw. Yeah, the rat there, I don't believe you can actually pass it. And based on the guides that I can see, yeah, I'll just drop down here. They don't want me to. They want me to go kind of the other way. Pick that up, why not? It's there. Okay, so let's avoid all of this. Just kind of keep going. Like I said, I'm not sure how much I can actually do. I'm gonna keep trying, but there might be a point where it just gets too frustrating. There might be a point where I just can't seem to get past it, and that's probably where we'll stop, but can get past the scorpion this time. Okay, to the ladder. Now, when you approach the ladder, you have to be careful. You do have to hit down. Otherwise, your character will just fall, and you lose 100 points doing that. Like that! Alright, there is our first checkpoint. Luckily, things worked out well for me. Let's head left here. We'll hop over there. And head down here. Okay. Where do I want to go from here? Left. I think they're just going to try to give me a perfect score through this guide, but that's not necessarily my goal. But gold, hey, I will accept gold. Okay, let's head here. We need to avoid the frog. Why they hang out around a pit, I'm not entirely sure. How many down do I need to go here? I need to go here. Alright, made it. All for a bar of gold that I probably don't even care about. But hooray, more points. We're in the positive. As long as we're in the positive. Oh, super. Oh, and there I go. Jeez. As long as I'm in the positive, I think I'm alright. As long as I'm not, like, stuck at 0. Which is entirely a possibility. Apparently, I'm just not very good at ladders. Like, you have to be very specific about where you're hitting down. Yep, that missed it. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, so 1 down from there. Okay, we need to actually go all the way down. This time I actually hit the button properly. I want that. Just gonna grab that. It's right there. No, down! Jeez. Keep going down. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Why not? No! And you can move just a hair. Ugh, no. Are you serious? Like, there was nothing I could do. I swore I hit down and they just didn't care. Wow. Okay, so many points lost. I'm just going to ignore the gold from now on. There are some gold pieces to the left as well, but considering how this has worked so far, I think it's best for me to just avoid it and just continue to climb down the ladder, just straight down, and ignore anything to the side. And hopefully we can get another checkpoint soon. Like I said, I don't really care about points. I'm just going for completion. That's always kind of been my goal in these older style games, especially these more difficult ones, I would say. This one seems to have a bit of difficulty to it. Alright, avoid the frog. No, I need to actually go up here. Are you that? No. I went up one more trying to get in proper position, and that failed me. Now we gotta do that whole climb again. Okay, let's see what we can do. Even with, I mean, there's a reason that this game has no time limit and unlimited lives. I did say it is an expanded version of the game. I should point out that technically it does have smaller, it does have less area overall. But I said expanded because there's more variety and there's scrolling. And that feels like it's expanded, even though, you know, there's not 255 screens in this game like there were in the original Pitfall. But it feels like an expanded version because the world is much more rich than the previous game. No! Damn you, frog! I thought I had that timed right. That frog. Is there a way I can just fall to my to victory here? Because that ladder is not fun. I don't care about the points. I just don't. Okay, we'll climb down like one more time. If not, I'm gonna start cutting when I go down the ladder, because this is not fun. Just watch me go down a ladder over and over again. Then again, we have played games where that was like the whole game, was either climbing or descending and hoping for the best. Alright, there. See, the problem is I need to get off at the second frog. And so how do I manage that? No! God. Alright. I will meet you on the left side of that frog, which is where I need to go. Alright, I have made it, and I have figured out how to start using save states to make this easier for me. So I will go ahead and start using save states. There's a save, and there's a load. So we will start doing that from now on, just so I can get through this. Let's go ahead and jump over there. That was unnecessarily long for me to do. Alright, we're gonna go over the scorpion. And there is the next checkpoint. Hooray, we made it. So let's go ahead and drop a save there. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, what we need to do from here is keep going. We need to wait here and wait for a balloon to come by. And now we can take this. No, the bat got me. And that's why we have save states now. I'm not messing around with that. Like, this is like an entire portion of the game. I don't understand. But there we go. I can change my speed. Oh, nope. All right, I need to save once I grab the balloon. No, well, all right. I need to jump straight up, apparently. All right, save there. How did I miss? Okay, that one I was legitimately late. I will accept that. That one should have counted. I didn't have any problem grabbing it like the first 3 times. I think I actually did grab it there. Nope. What is going on? Thank you. Alright, I think I only want to go up like 2 floors here. I don't know, it's all gold. So let's avoid the bats. There's so many bats. And there I go. Super. I can't even grab it anymore. Let's see what's here. Yeah, the problem is that, like, I can't, like, time it with the bats. Alright, well, we'll just take it kind of all the way to the top. If I stick to the right... I didn't know I could go through the platforms on this. I've always avoided them. But there we go. Then we have scorpions. Everybody's favorite. All for... Oh, that is not nice. Alright, let's avoid the scorpion now. Okay, now we make it here, and I guess we just drop. Can I go to the left, to the right at all? Nope. We just get to drop all the way back down to the water. I did it. Can I go to the left here? What's to the left? Maybe I'm supposed to go to the right then. Eventually I'm supposed to just go to the top. You know what? Let's just load again, because I don't really care about the gold. What I need to do is go all the way to the left here. And as long as I go at a fast pace, I think I can avoid all the bats. And then they will just drop me, and I can get out at the top left corner. Once again, not going for points. There's lots of gold along the way here, but I don't necessarily care about that. We're going to go ahead and save there. And that's why. Okay, we'll climb up here. And we got 10,000 points for finding Rhonda. Hooray. And there's our checkpoint. We did it at least a little bit. Jeez. Okay. Let's go down from here. I don't think this is where I was supposed to get off. Nope. But we made it, I guess. Hooray, a piece of gold. Okay, let's no, like I'm hitting down. Sometimes it sometimes it likes it, sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna head down here. Why not? There's nothing on this floor. Not that I know of. I'm gonna save just in case. I believe at this point. No, I need to actually go back. I missed something. That was actually important. Most of this game is not, but there are a couple things that are. Okay, let's head up. Where did I actually get on here? Nope. The frogs. They have such a range. Nope. You know, it technically takes me back where I want to go. There we go. Scorpions. There, fine. Okay. Need to drop down. Can I just drop down 2 here? Maybe that's not where I needed to go. Hold on for a second. The language is confusing. Alright, so I figured out what they were trying to say. Where I need to go is actually this way. And at the scorpion here, I need to go left and jump. Can I backtrack here again? Nope. I just kind of bounce off the walls. Alright, so that I missed my goal. Damn frogs. The damn frogs. Okay, we made it past the frog that time. Okay, so from here, let's save and jump from there. One of the problems is that that's not where I wanted to go. So can I just drop, and then when, yeah, he does the legs spread open thing, and then I can't really do that. I need to somehow make this jump. So let's try like a full on. I'm not doing it right. Like, this is nice and all, but that's not where I wanted to go. So let's jump here, and that one is. So how do I get there? They're just telling me to make the jump. And I'm like, well, how do I make the jump? Nope. Alright, well, now I'm falling down. Let's see what kind of happens there. I need to somehow make that to the right. I'm not getting it. Alright, I'm getting it. Different scorpion. We need to head back below the checkpoint here. Alright, let's save there. Because the scorpion. Like, I need distance from the scorpion. If I'm on its floor, it makes a beeline towards me, basically. Okay, and then from here, I can jump down. And this is how I get to the spot I need to go to. And here is the diamond ring! Hooray! That is something that we actually need in order to get through. Okay. Now, once we have that, we can go and jump off here. There's so much just kind of a guessing game on this one. And hoping for the best. Alright, then that didn't work out well. Okay. Head up the ladder from here is what we wanted to do. No, we're just gonna head down. At the top there's another piece of gold. But I've already like ruined my points, so whatever. Okay, this looks like a safe spot from here. Nope, we need to keep going. I was hoping that the answer was not to go all the way down, but there we go. Okay, checkpoint over here. Let's head past the scorpion. And over here to a piece of gold. Then up. Alright, I think this is where we're starting to get towards the end of the game, and then things start get... What are you doing? Climb! Okay, we made it. I don't know what he was doing, but... yeah, it's just kind of a zigzag climb to the top at this point, so it looks like I might actually be able to beat the game. I didn't think that was going to happen. But only through the power of save states. But then again, the game does give you kind of unlimited lives. There's a piece of gold over there that I don't care about. Just keep climbing. Our goal is the top. There we go. You gotta be real careful with these bats. They're not... I was about to say they're not as bad as the birds, and then they killed me twice in a row. I think those are supposed to be birds. They could be like pterodactyls, I don't know. Yeah. Not gonna be able to make that. Okay. There we go. Might as well grab it. Doesn't seem to be any enemy there. Okay, let's climb up here to another checkpoint. Very nice. And then we can go this way. Alright, through that. Need to be better with the saves. Because any enemy is known to kill me. It's just what they do. Alright. There we go. We're getting the hang of it a bit, but I lose concentration every once in a while, and that's usually when it gets to me. But at least there was a checkpoint like halfway through there. Nope. Oh, well, alright. I saved in a bad spot. Alright, so I'm screwed there. Let's do a bit of that again. It happens. I hit the wrong button at the wrong time. Now I'm getting frustrated, but that's because now I'm also cheating and still failing. But that's going to happen from time to time. All right, Pitfall II. I would still argue difficult, but I kind of said that from the beginning, even with what I would consider quite a bit of cheating. Still frustrating. All right, thankfully it's coming that way, so I can put this one here and dodge you. Save there. Here we go. Nope. There. Okay. Here's about there. Start learning enemy patterns more than anything else. Just, it's about this distance from the bottom to the top, and that's where I can... Oh my, just, what are you doing? I get caught in these spirals every once in a while where he just doesn't want to climb the ladder. Nope. Nope. I can't. Okay, I can make that. Up! Up. I have to wait for that scorpion to go away. The other one can't touch me, so it's fine. Okay. Nearly there. It feels like it's just kind of a long climb to the top. Frogs. No! Alright, bat's gone. There we go, and there's Quick Claw. He's scared, that's why he's shaking like that. And we done it! And we beat the game. Yeah, I'm not jumping. He's doing that all by himself. Do I have anything that I can do at this point? Nope. I think that is it. I think that is the ending of the game. Now, if... Oh, there we go. And then it just kind of stops, and I have to hit the button again to actually restart the game. So that is the game played, and with the game played, let's talk about how it holds up today. Playing the game today, I do have to say that the game is fun, but it can be frustrating at points. The difficulty level on the game is rather high, even for people that are veterans of the original Pitfall. There's going to be a learning curve, a difficulty spike that kind of happens in the game because you have to learn the patterns of the enemies, you have to learn how to dodge them properly, all that kind of stuff. So the game is difficult, but it is still fun. I would argue that the game is rather short. I think it is a shorter game than the original Pitfall. If you know what you're doing in the original Pitfall, it's still difficult to make it through all 255 screens and get all the treasure and all that kind of stuff. In this game, you don't really have to get all the treasure. If you're just going for Rhonda, Quick Claw, and the Diamond Ring in order to win the game, you can get it done fairly quickly if you know what you're doing. If you're going for a complete score, a perfect score, I should say, a complete game of all the different gold in the game and getting that 199,000 points, it will take you longer, but it still, I don't think, will take you as long as getting through the original Pitfall. There's just less of the game to cover. So even though it's expanded, it was also condensed. And so you can kind of see the balance that kind of needs to happen in these kinds of games. In terms of sound, the game has, music, and that is something that you don't see pretty much at all in Atari 2600 games. So that has to be noted, that there is kind of background music in this game. And that is something worth noting and saying that is good, right? It's definitely something that we haven't seen too much of, or at all. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of any other time that we had background music. So that was something that was definitely an improvement. There's also a wider variety of sprites in the game. More sprites were added, more enemies were added, and that is one of the reasons that we had to have the custom chip added to the game. That was, I would argue, also a highlight of the game, but overall, I would say that the game is basically on par with the original Pitfall for me. And we do have to make that comparison whenever we talk about sequels. Which one's better, the original Pitfall or the sequel here? I would argue that they're about the same. They're just kind of different. The idea of having checkpoints and unlimited time and unlimited lives is something that I enjoy in a game like this, but I would argue that Pitfall has more to explore, which I appreciate about that game. So these games kind of have their strong suits compared to each other, and they have their weak points compared to each other. So for me, it's about the same. But I can't imagine playing Pitfall 2 without playing Pitfall, the original, Pitfall 1, I guess, first. So I don't know. It's a weird game, but I do appreciate it. It's a weird game for me to kind of talk about, really. It's not that weird in terms of what is in the game. In terms of recommendations, I would recommend this game if you are a fan of the platform genre, because I see this as quite a drastic change from what has been seen in previous games. Normally, it's either a Pitfall style or kind of a single screen climb to the top type game that we have seen. And this is something kind of different. It's a little bit of an adventure game. Your goal is to collect items in a platform game, and we haven't seen too much of that. Plus there's the scrolling, which we didn't see too much of in console games at all. There are things that are in this game that I think are an improvement on the genre. So if you are interested in the history of platform games or the history of video games overall, then this is something worth checking out. Do you have to complete it? Probably not, but to get a sense of what is happening in this game is kind of important to see the evolution of the genre as we go forward. And that's how I would recommend it, just kind of for the history people or the fans of the genre. Not necessarily for somebody that's just looking for an entertainment value immediately. I think there are better platform games for you to play if that's what you're looking for. And that's my modern take on the game. When the game was released, it proved to be popular. Some reports say Pitfall II Lost Caverns would sell over 1.3 million copies. This is often seen as especially good sales in 1984, when the Atari 2600's popularity was seen as in decline due to the video game crash of 1983. The critics at the time were also positive about the game. The game is often seen as one of the best games that the Atari 2600 has to offer. Activision released 2 ports of Pitfall II in 1984. Mike Lorenzen would port the game to the Atari 5200 and Atari computers. These versions had another level added to the game, although this level would become an Easter egg, as Activision's marketing department did not want the versions to be different. Pitfall II Lost Caverns would inspire further ports as well as future games in the franchise. We will keep an eye on these as we continue. With another success on their hands, Activision and David Crane would continue to create games. We will hear from both of them again in the future. That will do it for the story of Pitfall II Lost Caverns for now. My name is ballerscuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video when we learn about a sweet science.